I would love
Are we
Chick-fil-A for
rolling?
lunch. We're rolling. We are rolling.
Holy shit.
Look at this. First episode in the flesh.
Listen.
How about that, people?
Mound visit from atop of the dugout. We're not changing the name of the show.
No.
Not Between Two Ferns because
No ferns.
Galifianakis already took that one. And we're using Mound visit because I'm Jason Grilli.
Casey Honigbaum with you here for the 27th, the Mike Trout episode.
Mike Trout episode.
Who else were we talking?
Guerrero.
The
Guerreros.
Vladdy Senior.
Yeah.
That's
Either
right.
way.
Is Junior 27?
Yeah. Either way you go, dude.
son.
27's locked and loaded. We're here.
Yes, sir.
Doing the top 100 experience. You see it in the background.
Oh, yeah.
Some of these young whippersnappers wannabe big leaguers. They're trying to get there so they can get on the gram and the tube.
This is, you said top 100 experience, and that experience is the right word because look at the setting here.
You can't get anything better for these kids than this experience. And Team Canada, let me tell you, the Canadians came in full effect and brought their friends from Maine.
Yep, that's right.
We got a strong presence from
here,
all
the Canadians,
right?
Toronto,
not Florida, not California.
Vancouver, yeah, I mean,
we got a strong East Coast, and
well, that's your contingent out there in Toronto, right? Those are your boys.
I love my Toronto people and Canadian. It's just it's a great country.
Well, last night at the opening ceremonies, you said, my Toronto people, and you got some whoops back there from the
it's
people.
Real, man.
They love it.
I didn't get the one-day contract like Batista, though. I'm jealous of Batista. Much deserving, though.
Oh, yeah.
Guy's a legend up there in Toronto as well.
Was he still there when you were there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. That's right. He was there.
Yeah, I missed the bat flip year, but I was the year after. We did raise a banner. Mm-hmm. But, man, to be a Blue Jay and to play with him and all the guys that were up there, he's retiring as a Blue Jay. I'm envious of that. I wanted to retire as a Blue Jay as well.
I was going to ask if you, talking about that one-day contract, if you had to retire, would it be, because you're Buccos, I got to imagine, you're in Pittsburgh. You live in Pittsburgh. That would have to be, that would be a tough decision.
No, I'd have to retire
as
Bucco.
long as it's not the Braves. I'm happy.
You and Frank love the Braves.
Yeah, right.
They never lose. Yeah. I saw he got shares.
Yeah.
I saw he got shares in the Braves. Somebody was helping him out with ownership. So he's taking ownership. We're taking ownership. These guys are. Yeah. Talk about, Case, the numbers. You're filming all these guys too. These kids are, it's exposure. There's some college coaches here.
Yeah, honestly, it brings me back to when I was doing events like this, trying to get noticed by college. I'm sure it does for you too, trying to get noticed by college coaches. And these kids are. It takes a lot of courage to get out here in front of not only college coaches and at a pretty much a big league stadium. This is as nice as it gets for a AAA park.
If this doesn't get your heart beating a little bit faster for even a practice or a show off.
Yeah.
To me, I go, the biggest exposure, though, that they need to understand is to themselves. Yeah. Because a lot of kids think they're good. They get to they're the big fish in a small pond. Sure. They get to where these kids are coming from everywhere. College coaches are looking for that next big thing, but size, shapes, colors, it doesn't matter, man. Everybody can play this game. But to what level?
It's crazy because you, like you said, big fish, small pond, that sort of thing. You get to the point where, whether it's you're playing on your high school team, your junior varsity team, whatever it may be, your travel team, you might be the best player on your team, but once you come out to an event like this and you're able to see, where you stack up against, the kids in your age that are the best in the nation, that's when you really get to see where you're at and where your game is at and where you need to improve. So, it's not only an opportunity to, to hopefully play at the next level, which is what I know a lot of these kids want to do, most of them. But it's an opportunity to see where you need to get better. And I think that's probably the most important part at the end of the day. So it's really exciting stuff.
Absolutely. They didn't have anything when I played or necessarily judge. So we got a character right here. He's on. He's going to get. You want to get on the gram? The tube?
Say hi to the camera.
Say hi. There you go. It's one of our top prospects.
There you go.
He's coming in hot, along with the Papa Cheese coming in. So we just, it's just cool that these kids are at least getting a baseline if they've never done this before, or to actually see some improvement, because it's not just about getting the testing. It's like, okay, what's the roadmap?
Right.
These kids now have to have functional movement, flexibility, get with a personal trainer, how do you gain weight? I know my son, he grew so fast, he needs to get stronger, flexible, gain more weight. That's his thing. I said, and he's like, Dad, my numbers. I go, because you've been working.
Right.
You know, so I can say that for my own kids.
He's seeing those improvements already?
Yeah, some familiar faces here. I mean, just to see them bigger, faster, stronger with some facial hair.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's amazing. These young kids come into young men and hopefully, like I said, get to the next level, which is the theme of what I always say, keep this uniform on as long as possible.
Yeah.
And what it takes to get there, it's massive dedication, tons of reps, man.
Yeah, I mean, everybody talks about the grind, and this is part of the grind.
Yes.
At the end, it's the end of the long summer where you've been playing travel all year. Can you give it your all for one more go-round for, when it really counts, when there's college coaches watching.
Yes.
And it's really exciting, and it's cool to be out here, and it's like I said, it reminds me of, doing stuff like this. I mean, I didn't do it on a field like this at MBT Bank Stadium in Syracuse here, but it's pretty awesome.
I got to play at the old MacArthur, which is now the parking lot.
Yep.
I pitched here one time, prior to even the renovations, and that's when I took my career from a Lehigh Valley Iron Pick.
Was that the episode we were talking to Del Piano?
Yes.
That was at MacArthur?
Yes, it was.
Look at that.
No, it was actually.
Oh, was that here?
It was here.
Okay. But that was
and
from
I
the
actually tried
Lehigh
to talk
Valley.
to Del, not the sidebar. I talked to him today. I was trying to get him to come out.
Oh.
He's got family in town. I said, what a thrill if he had a Yankee scout
Right.
here. He didn't announce that to the kids and to check them out. But we'll get Delp out here another time. He said he would come out. But this is a stage. This is how you get noticed.
Yeah.
This is where you want to play. And if you never do, the dream is you got to experience that. Something that a lot of people would never say they got to do that either. So
it's exciting.
Yeah, I give these people credit. Man, these parents are unbelievable, driving to 8 to 10 hours to get their kid to do something like this.
Yeah.
That's love. That's dedication. That's a baseball family right there.
Absolutely. And, for episode 27, a Mound visit here on top of the dugout at MBT Bank Stadium, it doesn't get much better than this. But we got like a live audience out here, kind of. We've got a lot of the kids out behind the camera here. And we want to ask, do any of you guys have any questions, for us, for Grilli? Can be on, Baseball Today or anything that's going on.
Should we bring them on top of the dugout?
We could if you want to.
Or for the Mound visit. I don't know. We're confusing people with the name of the show.
I know, right? On top of the
Mound
dugout.
visit.
But
what's that?
Oh, how many strikeouts did you have exactly?
There you go. My dad's here. He's my biggest fan.
Yeah.
697. Okay, it was just under 700.
Okay.
I'm in the 600 club. Does that get me anything? Doesn't get me anything. What's that?
$13.4 strikeouts per 9 in 2012. That's not bad.
That's okay.
That's not bad.
Which the strikeout and the home run became a part of today's formula brand of baseball.
It's the 3 true outcome. That's the...
You got walk, strikeout, home run. That's 40% of the game. Mm-hmm. I'm glad they took away the shift.
Me too.
I think that opens it up. But we're still, batting averages are still down. What do you think, man, about that?
I think a lot of it, I think it's a combination of things. I think it's what you're saying where there's a shift in approach where, the hitters nowadays, it's, I think OPS is a great stat. You're on base and you're slugging, because getting on base and hitting extra base hits, you can't go wrong with that. But the classic, stat batting average is something you can't beat that. You're just, and there is sometimes there's luck involved, and I know that that's part of it, but I think just the overall change in approach mixed with the fact that pitchers are better than they have ever been.
Oh God,
it's and the shift and scouting.
There's a lot of variables.
So advanced,
but I'd love to put those guys like the Rod Carews and the Tony Gwynns. Which, if you kids don't know who they are at home, the Wade Boggs, those type of George Brett.
Yep.
Hopefully you've heard of one of those names. That was a big in my era, maybe a little bit before yours time even, but I know you know them.
Yeah.
These guys had a great, unbelievable approach to the game. I mean, to sit there and have year in, year out, 300 averages. And Tony Gwynn, I think there was like some ridiculous stat I saw the other day. he's like
I
struck
think if
out
you
only like
add 900 something plate appearances to Tony Gwynn's career, his at bats, 900 something plate appearances, and he didn't get a hit, he would still hit 300 for his career. So,
and I think it was against like Greg Maddux, Randy Johnson, and some other Hall of Fame pitcher. He's never struck out.
yeah.
Like
Never.
More than twice
yes.
against something weird. It was just ridiculous stat.
Yeah.
Look up Tony Gwynn. He's an unbelievable.
It's absurd.
Absurd player.
Yeah.
But no, this is a thrill, man. We not only get to do this in person.
Yep.
It's so weird to see this guy in person.
That's right.
I see him across screens, right?
That's the
From
only time we
Pittsburgh
met.
to Syracuse.
Yeah.
Now we can go get some plate of chicken wings, bowl of chicken wings up and change the pace.
And
hot topic here amongst all the crew too.
I was gonna say, for those of you that are looking forward to part 2, that's gonna be at Change of Pace Chicken Wings. But we got a question right here. What's up? The pitch clock? That's a good topic for us.
Yeah.
I personally, there are aspects of it that I really like. I think that the pace of play is nice. The fact that it's sped the game up a little bit, but I think that's come with speeding the game up to a fault. I think there are certain times that we talked about when we talked with Drew Maggi this year. He got banged for a pitch clock violation in his first major league at bat after 13 years in the minors. So
ridiculous. Well, how?
Say that again. I don't know. What do you think about that? Not giving out the ball.
I'm going to answer this question in a roundabout way.
Yeah.
Did you eat lunch yet? Did you eat it in 30 seconds? Did you eat your lunch in 30 seconds? Could you enjoy what you ate? Did you have a nice, what is it, a hamburger up there? Okay. Could you enjoy your hot dog in 30 seconds, or would you like a little bit more time? Like maybe a few more seconds to take that bite. It was good.
You want more time, though, right?
Yeah, he was baffled. So that's what baffles me.
Yeah.
A second or two to make a pitch in a big moment. That was always been my argument, man. But I want to see how it comes into play in a big moment in the playoffs. I really want to see how they're going to handle that.
Agreed. I think that's the biggest. It's almost the biggest storyline going into the playoffs because it's tough. The guys. Everybody knows that playoff baseball is everything is ratcheted up another level. I mean, you know this better than anyone. So I got to imagine that, the time that you're taking in between pitches or in between, when you probably need an extra minute to slow your heart rate down.
That's not a rush, man. Don't cook my steak too quick.
Yeah.
When I want it a certain way.
Especially when you get to the playoffs, every pitch matters.
It does.
Right?
Your
focus has
There's got to be some leniency there. I hope that they figure that out. Like I said, it's too much of a debatable topic.
Yeah.
It's taken away from the beauty of other aspects of the game, and that's always the thing. It's like, why do we have to keep adding these topics and these debatable discussions when the game, it's not broke. Let's not fix it too much.
Yep.
All right. It's there's a few guys that are human rain delays. We got to speed them up, and
It's tough because there were those outliers that were really, hurting that whole pace of play discussion and everything going on there. But now that I think now that guys are coming up through the minor leagues and they're used to playing with that pace, I think now leave it up to the umpire to say, okay, if there's a game that's walk, crawling by, turn the pitch clock on.
Right.
You know what I mean? But if there's a game that's moving and it's flowing well,
leave it alone.
Leave them. I think that's almost the best way to go.
I agree.
Another one? Yeah.
What's the question?
Oh, do you think you could strike out
now?
Ellie De La
No,
Cruz?
I don't think I can strike out anybody nowadays. And my days have already been. He's a great player, Ellie De La Cruz. Great player.
Most exciting player to watch.
Exciting player. I wish I had more time in a uniform. That's the only more of anything I wish I had more of about baseball. But you guys get to have more time. That's why you're here, right?
Yeah.
Here, why don't you get up here?
Come on
Come here.
Come here.
Get up here. We're going to bring the fan up here. Come on, state your name to everybody. Come around. Wait, don't fall over the dugout. Get right here.
Yeah, come in. Come right here in the middle.
Don't fall backwards.
Tell us your name.
My name is Liam Wright. Yeah.
Kneel down, Liam.
Where are you from, bro?
So the camera can
From
see you.
Syracuse, New York.
Right here.
Yeah.
All right.
Like 10 minutes away.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Top.
what's your experience been like here so far? Top 100 experience? You having fun?
Yes, I am having much fun. Much fun.
What's been your favorite part so far? If you can choose one thing.
Pitch.
Say that again.
Pitching in the bullpen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big league bullpen. What was that? Walk me through what it was like to be out there.
It was scary at first.
Yeah, it's like seems bigger. Like, wow, you're on this big stage, right? You're on stage right now.
Yeah, I am.
All these kids are like, what is going on? Why is this kid getting interviewed and I'm not?
You're getting a lot of screen time here this weekend. You've been bothering me all weekend, I think, is what it is. That's what you want to get in front of the camera.
Is this going to boost up your chances for that? You know, what grade are you going into?
7th.
7th grade. There's probably a girl you sit next to. You're like, I hope that she'll call me, text me, Snapchat me.
Can you confirm or deny that?
Deny.
Well, we'll get you some more Instagram followers. What's your handle?
I don't have Instagram.
Okay.
That's all right. TikTok? What do you got? Anything?
Nothing. I love it, dude. You're just focused on baseball.
Yeah.
Dude,
that's right.
Make it, and then we'll do the Instagram, just like Joey Votto did.
You do.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Just trying to stay relevant, you know.
My new
Talk
co-pilot
baseball.
is gonna be getting mic'd up soon.
Yes. Well,
this
this
guy
is
right
the
here.
guy.
Yeah,
if
that's right.
there's anybody that would be mic'd up, I think I've seen you in passing, and I've gotten to know you just because you stand out, because you're a character, a card, and he talks the most. And your dad would agree. He's up there like laughing because he knows that, if anything, like I said, if you don't make it as a ball player, maybe you're going to be a broadcaster.
Hey, that's
Lots
right.
of jobs in
I've been
baseball.
bothering your son for a bat.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He said it's
He's
up
got
to
a
you.
bat you want.
He said it's up to you.
Really? Well, there's trades in baseball. Maybe we'll have to make a good trade. You know what
There you
I
go.
mean? Who's this?
It's all the workers up there.
they're-
You're out?
They're out.
Those are
Oh,
our
they're
hard
going.
work.
I know
Shout
where
out
they're
Jeff,
going.
shout out Joe, and shout out Louie.
Zach Brown is in town.
Yes, they
right?
are.
Oh,
Yeah, don't fall backwards, dude.
Yeah, come on, careful.
I don't know if you
careful.
filled out
We
that
don't-
waiver.
That's we can't have
Dad
that on
filled out the
camera. That would
waiver.
be-
Lost your kid. A top 100 experience. We're actually top 99 because we lost one.
Yeah, we lose one of the 100. We lose one of the 100. No, we didn't.
Well,
but we
listen,
could
man.
if you keep leaning against that. Be
Listen, I
careful.
want to wish you the best. I can't wait to see you
you, man.
play
Yes.
the game.
Good
all
luck.
right?
Good
They
luck,
have an
buddy.
extra hot dog. Go smash and deliver that under 30 seconds. All right?
See ya.
Thanks for coming on, buddy. So there
I
you
love
have
it.
it. This is what we got. Spice of life. These kids are hungry
Oh,
for more baseball.
They love
and,
it.
You know, probably his first interview, right?
yeah.
Big league.
I mean,
part.
I got to imagine. I don't think I had my first. I don't even know when I had my first interview till college. So that was.
He's a
getting a head
natural.
start.
He's
Yes,
a
he
natural
is.
in front of the microphone. Is that how you started, dude? So I'm saying
Yeah.
you got into
I was into this early. I mean, it was probably
communications.
Yeah, I started in high school and then ended up in. When was it? When did I first? I first got in. I did a broadcast communications class in high school, my junior year of high school, and then that was when I was kind of like, because I knew I wanted to keep playing baseball, but I was like, probably not going to go pro. So I was like, hey, let's talk about it for a living.
There you go.
So that's
See?
what we're doing here.
There's
so it's come
jobs
full circle.
outside. There's jobs in baseball outside of the ones that are on the field.
Yeah.
Right, 25-man rosters, 40-man rosters, tough to crack.
Yeah.
On 30 teams, so
Yeah.
1,200 the best in the world. Now it's global. That's what I was talking about. We got
Global
Canadians.
is a
We got people
Yeah.
from Maine. We got people from Vancouver. And that's just Canada. We've got a slew of representation
Mm.
every country. The World Baseball Classic, we've talked about that.
yeah.
These kids got to work harder and smarter and position themselves.
It's not getting easier.
not getting
The
easier.
talent pool is only growing, so it's
Yeah.
It's really exciting for the game, though.
And to be 6'7", it's almost like that's got to be another requirement. You're got to be
Yeah,
a freak
right.
show just out of the gate.
Throw 98. Yeah.
Size
yeah.
is playing pretty big.
Yeah, my 6'2", 85 mile an hour.
You're average.
Wasn't playing. Yeah, it's not going to
It's
play.
considered average.
Yeah, exactly. I think there's only one way to wrap this up, and the first is to tease our next episode, which will be at the one and only Change of Pace here in Syracuse, New York, which is. Here's the thing, and I think I told you this on one of our later episodes, but you were telling me all about your dad's chicken wing joint and how great it is, and these are the best chicken wings you'll ever have. And I heard you, and I was like, okay, like, how good can they really be? People,
Trust.
I'm telling
Trust.
you,
Right?
like, yes,
Trust me, bro.
And I love a nice, like, meaty wing. Not only are they meaty,
They're
but
not
they're
pigeon
crispy.
wings.
Oh
Yeah.
my God! So yeah, that'll be our next episode.
And the only
We'll
way
have
I can
some wings and
describe
talk
it to
some
people
ball.
who haven't been upstate New York here, because
Yeah.
there's places that I visit. There's 4.
Yeah.
change of pace for my dad's wings.
Yep.
Hyde's Hot Dogs,
Oh yeah.
right? Mm-hmm. Hot spot. Harrison Bakery,
Oh yeah. Mhm.
right?
Yep. Very underrated.
So
yeah, it's good stuff.
what was
Or
the- oh my God, what was the other-
perfectly rated.
I said there's somebody else to get hit the other joint. Drawn blank here.
Dinosaur Barbecue.
No.
I love that spot.
Yeah, it's a good spot too.
Yeah. What is it? A pizza place? It's another wing place.
I'm blanking, dude. What happens?
Well, let's
Been in the sun too long.
I know. Before we get out of the sun here, let's finish off on some current baseball. Talk to me about the best
Oh,
story.
salt potatoes, bro.
There you go. There
It
you
wasn't
go.
a place.
There
It
you
was just you gotta have the salt potatoes. Came to me. Sorry about that.
go. Everybody. I mean, loaded salt. You got to have a loaded salt.
I'm bringing
potato.
some back to Pittsburgh.
Oh.
Wegmans.
The best.
Wegmans. If you don't know Wegmans, that's the other joint, right?
I love Wegmans. That's well. I mean, a little pricey.
Yeah.
Nowadays.
We're
but
so off
that's-
topic.
I know. We got. let's reel it back
Reel
in
it
to close
back in.
this
Top
out.
100.
Talk to me about what the best part for you has been at the Top 100 experience. Has it been? I mean, I know it's got to be extra special for you, not only being here with all these kids and seeing this whole thing come together, but your son's here too.
Yeah.
I got to imagine that's probably really cool.
Seeing him get excited about his improvement,
Yeah.
right? I've exposed him to himself.
Yeah. there you
That
go.
to me before, I don't want to give him lofty dreams. I don't want to even have him say, you don't have to fill my shoes. Go play it the best you can play it.
Yeah.
Take it as far as you can take it. There's no pressure.
Yeah.
I still love you and my son. All these kids, same thing. Listen, I know you love the game, and I want you to play it as long as you can. You don't have to play at a Division I top-notch
Right.
program.
Go where
I just
you
had
can
a
play.
recent friend. I told him the same thing. I said, go where you're going to play.
Yep.
Because if you're going to go play at a top-tier organization, you're good enough. Because if you're there, you're good enough to play there.
Yeah.
But if you're not playing, you're on the bench, you're going to be so frustrated.
Yeah.
Could affect your grades. Could affect
Absolutely.
your mood. You're going to be miserable. I think you'd much rather be with another team where you're going to play, whether that's in the big leagues or in college
Yeah.
or your high school or your travel ball team.
100%.
And here at Top 100, we want to give you that basically that humble pie to say,
Yeah.
hey, where am I? How can I measure up? Where's that
Yeah.
level? Just, again, today, expose themselves to themselves in an atmosphere like, look at this beautiful
It
park.
doesn't get any better
It
than
doesn't
this.
get any better.
Yeah.
Come out. If you haven't seen this,
Yes.
pay attention, bookmark your page, watch our podcast.
Top100sports.com and the Top 100 Sports Network is where you can find us. You can find us all over social media, wherever you get your podcasts. Like we said, we tease in round 2 for our second in-person interview. And I don't think it could have gone worse. This was great.
This was good, man.
Couldn't have gone
Cheers.
better.
Good to see you in person, brother.
Absolutely.
Stay tuned. Subscribe to our channel. Watch our past episodes. Watch our future episodes. And in
Absolutely.
the future, we hope to hear from you. And come join us on another Mound visit.
Boom. Love it.